You want to know what guys really think and talk about behind closed doors? Look no further. Welcome to the Other Guys Podcasts. You'll most likely be offended, but you'll probably laugh too. So, enjoy. Welcome to the Other Guys Podcasts. I am your host, Kevin, and today I'm joined by Mr. Kirk.
Yeah, that's me.
And I'm also joined by Mr. Murray.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Not a whole lot. Today,
Yeah.
went for a nature walk.
Nice.
Saw some dogs. Can I confess something to you guys right now?
Yes. Yes.
I don't like how people train their dogs here to go near other people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I'm anywhere else, a dog sees me and he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna come hang out with that dude." At least like come get a pet, right?
Yeah.
People because they're afraid of their dogs being put down. They train them really well. I feel like in this area, so they don't go near other people. They'll be very vigilant. They're like, I see that guy. I bet he's got meat sticks or something nice to eat, but I'm gonna zoom right by him and look at that other dog.
Do you think it's people should be exposed to animals? Because some people, it's people that set the dog off, right? They'll be like, oh my God, and they start getting panicky. And then the dog's like, what's going on? Is it fucking go time? Are you trying to get at my master? I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, dogs are pretty simple. I think some things do throw them off. Remember from the rink, you'd see a dog, most dogs would be like, cool, that person's skating. But every once in a while, a dog would freak out because there's people moving on the ice with something they don't understand. So some dogs are new. They don't get it.
Yeah.
And that happens. One time I was walking through I think some park and I got bit by a dog here. I didn't complain about it. It was kind of my fault because a guy was taking a picture, but he was kind of blocking an area of my path. So I kind of crouched underneath him so I wouldn't be in the frame of his picture. But I imagined to his dog, I looked like I was a threat because I was crouching slowly behind him to not get in his picture. And the dog went like this and just bit me. And I was and then and then it wasn't bad. So I just walked away from it and said, whatever, man, don't worry about it. It's both our faults, really, because he should have been watching the dog. He was trying to take a picture of nature, and I was trying to not bother him. And his dog just got in the fucking middle of it,
Well, so here's my thing about that is I do support the leash law. Mm-hmm. I support it. You know what? Go to a dog park, or if you're in the middle of a field, where there's nobody else around, other than other dog owners that are gonna do the same shit that you're doing. Fine. But don't come around a fucking area or a park with kids or just people randomly walking around and having a nice hot chocolate or a coffee and have your dog off leash. For me, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know if that relates to that, but I'm just saying.
Well, I think if
the dog was off leash, I like dogs too. But
I feel like this dog had a leash, but the guy was just, in that sense, it was the guy was just not paying attention enough. And I wasn't that close to him, but I think the dog made a move on me, and the guy wasn't paying attention to grab the leash back. Otherwise, it wasn't an off-leash park this happened. But normally,
he was on a leash though.
So it wasn't on a leash though, but it was him. The guy was
he was just kind of hey, look over there.
He was kind of negligent in the fact that he didn't give a shit at the time.
Cherry blossoms in Hyde Park. Yeah,
I was there today. I didn't see any yet, guys. Cherry blossom.
Everybody's fucking talking about cherry blossom.
It's all over the place. I can't believe it.
Is this what society's come to now?
The only blooms I like are those, blooming onions, But so if there was a whole field of blooming onions,
let me ask you
Hyde Park, I'd be down for that.
Let me ask you a question. Not about Hyde Park.
Yes.
Although we could talk about the weird stuff that goes on there at nighttime. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe not right now. The pit bull ban. Pit bulls, dogs like that, aggressive breed dogs. Mm-hmm. What do you guys feel about a city ban on those dogs and muzzles and
it's doggist or whatever racist is it's not the dog.
I support the ban.
I think no, but just because it's
and I like dogs.
Breed,
I'm a dog guy.
Yeah. I think as long as you have a muzzle on it and a leash.
I think it's kind of unfortunate.
I can walk around with a fucking tiger.
So what you're saying is you can't walk around with a tiger.
If it's a leash and I can control that bitch? Why not?
There was a stripper that
They keep like proving that there's like it's basically all the mentality of the dog and how you raise it, and like there's even breeds of dogs that are even like something like a Dalmatian, which is known to bite people a lot.
See, but I've known two people independently that have had these types of dogs, and they come from good like. It's not an asshole family. Like dog, like everything's cool, and they fucking snapped. Like they had a moment where they went nuts.
Yeah.
And it was on. They saw another dog, and they fucking ripped that dog apart, and it was like, whoa.
Honestly,
like,
I think if you're gonna treat it like anything, let's just say this is a high risk dog. Let's just put it down as a high risk dog.
I don't know. Is it high risk? Like
I don't think. I think there just need to be precautions with that. Like if it's similar to like. I don't want to say it's like almost like walking around with a gun. You're going to take precautions because generally, it's safe. But as long as you don't, leave it out in the open, you're good to go. So I just think with this particular breed, because of the history and because of the temperament and because of whatever, I don't think it should be banned. Like you're going to kick it. Oh, no more dogs in Toronto or this type of dog. But like put some rules on it. That's about it.
Okay, so you're okay,
it's
right,
like,
right.
But we do have kind of attacks.
So if somebody,
it just sucks because it seems like it's that type of dog that can like have these terrible attacks, but like it's not every one of them is like that ill-natured, I guess. But you're also saying it seems to be something about that breed that they snap.
I don't fucking trust them.
But like also like I like that Bill Burr's statement
They're
about
like fucking,
pit bulls.
They're like fucking carnies.
Oh yeah, pit bulls. They look like they're fucking. They've been like repping at the gym all day. They they got more muscles on it than you do. Like and it's like come at me, bro. The kind of dog it is. So I feel like in that sense they are intimidating though for sure.
But I'm totally fine like with dogs, man. I don't know what it is. Like if I'm if there's a puff dog or whatever off leash wherever, I'm like, all right, whatever. For me, it's more like mass. Like it's like if that dog even just takes a run at somebody, like a kid, like a toddler, and just bowls them over. Like they're powerful, strong dogs. Like even like you go into like full size German shepherds, like whatever. I'm like, if you're not at an off leash, you shouldn't be here, unless like somebody like I'm going in an area where I may like fucking a massive field with 12 dogs. Okay, maybe now I'm the one who's not being smart, but for me, so I'm not an asshole if I see somebody with one of these banned dogs.
Now, when you mean because here's the thing,
in a public zone like downtown Toronto,
if it's a banned dog off leash,
condo living,
call them on their
condo living. First of all, and don't get me started on that. What kind of fucking idiot is buying a big dog to live in a condo, a 300 square foot or 600 square foot condo? It's fucking weird. Are they banging those dogs? I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I want to know what is happening. It's weird to me.
Yeah, dog fight club in the basement.
Yeah,
but yeah, like what is like. Anyways, this wasn't what we were supposed to talk about.
Listen, I get it.
Are you sure this wasn't Michael Vick you saw downtown? It could have been.
Right?
Jesus. Dogs.
So being Michael Vick, you just can't walk around with a bunch of pit bulls anymore.
Anyways,
it seems like you're out for no good.
Anyways, I want to talk about... maybe it's not really related to dogs, but you know how they say men are dogs and women are like... cats? Or
no? Cats are soulless.
Anyways, what I've been saying is
inherently evil. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. What I want to say is
what's your point?
What my point is that
you're saying that all dogs are boys and all cats are girls.
No.
That's not a statement you're trying to make right now.
What I'm saying is that over the past couple of podcasts, we've been talking about our viewpoints on females and women and all that stuff, and we tend to knock on them. We tend to call them out on a lot of their bullshit, but at the same time, we tend to knock on them a little bit, and all that stuff. But today, I kind of want to I want to dig into more of what are the virtues of a good woman? What are how basically to simplify, how do you know when a girl is a keeper? When do you know you got a good one? And because here's the thing, I've been getting shit on quite a bit. They're like, oh, you shouldn't be into troublemakers and and all that stuff.
You just want a hot piece of ass, right? That's all. Nothing wrong with that.
No. You see, there's more to that.
There's more.
but I think.
But you're just like, oh, this is what I'm left with. This is I got it.
But I think a hot piece of ass is definitely a factor when it comes to having a girl that you like. You can't tell me that you want a girl that's not attractive.
Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get you. No, it's, your whole thing about women was, I think before, was it sounded like it was mostly the physical and like it was nothing else. It was just like a pure I'm throwing it out there. I just want a hot piece of ass, and I could care less about the other factors until like I've been fucked over, basically.
No, and that's what I want to clarify tonight. It's
I that's exactly what it is.
No.
As long as he's getting some, he will put up with whatever nonsense is getting thrown
That's an
his way,
important factor.
where you're not going to take it, I'm not going to take it anymore.
Yeah.
Where he's like, sign me up. That's what I
do you
feel.
want to go?
Are you saying no? Are you saying no?
I am saying what I'm declaring today, right now, is I'm saying is that I am attracted to what I am attracted. That being said, yeah, I think there's certain factors I'm going to put up with. There's things I'm going to be willing to put up with, but I don't think that's a negative thing.
But okay, so are we talking?
Okay,
for
hold on.
you, are you talking like a girl that you like get with, tomorrow?
Yes.
Or like, oh yeah, have some fun, date her for a while. Or like somebody who you'd be like, well, okay, now like I'm like a lifer. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna do your time with this person. Like I think those are two different things, right? Because you don't want the hot mess.
Okay.
Can I pose a thing here?
Yes.
To further your question.
Yes.
Let's say you're just like, let's just say you can't see the person. You're dating in complete darkness, right?
Yep.
What are the things about that person that will make you attracted to them if you can't see them at all?
Not having a penis.
So a high
Okay,
voice.
So for today, okay, so
a high, no bass in their voice.
I mean, you could trick me.
Okay.
Hi.
So
I'm just a country girl, and you sound nice, Murray. Kevin, oh my God.
So basically, what you're saying is
I actually
today.
have a dark room story, but
So for today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the attraction level, a factor.
Yeah, just
when
make
it
that
comes to a
like
girl
take
and
that
just
off
talk
the
about
table.
basic. What are the basic things I find admirable about a lady?
It's personality wise. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Comes from a family that has lots of money. Because then she doesn't want your money.
see, but I know you never know that, right? You don't know that shit.
I'm just kidding. No, that's a dumb. I guess like a sense of humor for me is good because I feel like if I'm not with someone who's funny or gets the things I say and like can't like it's like tennis can't knock it back to me and just like laughs. Even if they just laugh all the time and never make a joke back to me, then I would be kind of bored with that. I'd want someone who can like keep up with like being funny and like having a sense of humor is really important.
I think for me, it definitely a sense of humor, but I almost don't want a girl as funny as me because it would like see. Cause there's
So she's got to be not very funny.
okay. I see how it is.
Boring.
No. I just think like because like I tend
She's level 2.
I tend to
improv
bust
class.
I tend to
Not
bust
level 3.
chops. Whatever. I tend to be sarcastic or whatever.
So
I
you just
feel-
want to bust her chops and not have her say anything.
just take
Isn't that abuse?
Fucking take it.
I think
What
that's
if-
some
what if
sort of
she's-
a weird abuse.
What
No,
if
no,
she's
no.
so funny, but she makes you funnier, but then you don't mind because she's so funny, and you're like, I can't believe I'm with this girl.
The best girls are going to
She's making me funnier and better and more interesting just because I'm in her zone.
I don't you're
And
talking.
she's got really big
It's
boobs.
almost like you want to be a man and
ones.
wife duo,
Huge.
or whatever. No.
But what about just like chilling where like, you know what I mean? Maybe your friends or a couple of friends are around. I've always found that it's nice. Well, I mean, maybe it annoys me a tad, at first or even in the moment, even now, whatever. But where like friends tend to bust your chops when your girl's around. If you have a girl around you, like friends that really know you well are gonna kind of bust your balls a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's good when a girl for like to fit in with your group or whatever, she's just busting you down too with them, and it could seem like everybody's against you, and you're like, fuck this.
I get that.
But I think that's a good scenario, where there's a little bit of give and take. Like obviously you're not going to turn around and say like mean shit to your girl in front of your friends. I think it's allowed for her to say not mean shit but funny shit that your friends would understand.
Take jabs at you. 100%,
take jabs, right? Be like, oh well, he's neurotic.
I think like going into public is good too. When you have someone there to like, if you notice something, normally it's you're just by yourself or with someone who's not funny. You can't like joke about it and riff off something that's happening, funny or just terrible in general. And you're just making jokes about. It's really nice to have someone who like will just like keep it going, make jokes. Or if you have like a running sort of thing or something with somebody, that's like kind of nice. I always liked girlfriends I had that I had like a running joke with.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't that funny, it was like, even though it was probably not that funny.
Chalk one up for the good guy.
Yeah.
No. Humor is definitely a good thing to have. Like, because I'm gonna be cracking jokes. I don't want someone that's gonna get butt hurt and then starts to fight. That's another thing. I'm not a big fan of girls who like want to get into that fight. I'm not a fighter. I don't like get into those arguments or whatever. I'm more of like, listen.
That's when you have the best sex, though. You know that, right?
Sure, but
everybody fights.
That's where the
every relationship.
That's where the passion
fights.
comes from.
Okay, fair enough. But like, again, I like a girl with a little bit of humor who can take a joke, give a couple of jokes.
Just not be as funny as you are, Kevin Homoki.
No, like
okay, so sense of humor.
A sense of humor, yeah. But I don't want her doing shit like me, like fucking eating whiteout and fucking rolling down some fucking stairs and jumping off fucking shit. Like, no, like I don't.
Okay, adult women
exploding airbeds.
Adult women aren't doing that.
Okay.
And any girls that are doing that, you should not go within 100 yards of wherever they are.
Yeah.
Because that would be a problem.
Not very many women are committed to the physical comedy as you are, probably.
Okay, I guess.
I feel like women are more catty though, which I like about women because it's like sometimes it's hard to like with your friends to bitch about stuff like in a certain way, whereas women will say stuff and it's like I don't know. Like you can just be watching a TV show where you wouldn't normally comment on something like like what a girl's wearing in the show. A girl might have a funny thing about that.
Yeah, but
whereas you and your buddy would never be like, oh, look at her purse. What is this, 1995?
Well, the other problem with that shit is like you get out there though, and like you're with your girl and you're out, whatever, and then she starts getting like that for whatever reason, like something happens, and then all of a sudden shit happens, and she's talking shit, and I'm looking at a guy, and I'm like, fuck. I'm gonna have to fight this asshole. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because who's gonna get punched in the face, her or me? It's gonna be me,
you.
Right?
Yeah. So I guess you just hope someone.
If you are gonna be with a catty girl or a girl that's gonna talk shit to other people.
I just hope it's during TV.
You're gonna fucking
It's just a TV commentator.
I don't fucking man up because you might have to do something.
I don't want someone who's like passive aggressively going like in public to about another woman going like. She really thinks she's getting away with that?
I was more thinking like 1:30 a.m. at the bar after five drinks.
She's like, well, and it's that's good for like someone like you. And they're like, well, now there's going to be a fight.
You know what?
Some earrings are coming out.
to get more into specifics, I also like prefer them when they're in their more of their feminine versus more in their masculine. Because you know there's girls out there that like
it's like Kevin's on a safari. And
no,
like female species.
And the girl here, you've noticed, she's chugging a beer. That's very not feminine.
No.
And she's now farting very loudly and laughing.
No, what I'm saying is
the
like
allure of the scent.
Listen, I think
there's something I'm finding very derogatory about.
Listen, like girls, nature channel.
Jesus Christ, I think girls can.
And she's working a job. She's working a job where she got a raise. Is now making more than her male counterpart.
Yeah, no, nothing about that. I just think when it comes to a girl, like
I like women if they make money, like more money than me.
No,
like that'd be all right.
It has nothing to do with money.
I don't care, but it's something to not.
It has
really
nothing to do. It's more of things like, for instance, like fuck, if she can bench press more than me, like certain like there's certain things like.
So she can bench press 65 pounds?
These are all very unusual things. Like, there's not a lot of women out there that are going to bench more than you.
No, but okay, fine. Here's the thing. Like, what if...
Because they're not doing, though, like, women aren't going up to other women going, do you even lift, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That ain't happening. I mean, I'm sure it is. Like, girls want to be fit.
But what I'm saying is
that's a bad thing.
You've encountered alpha female girls where they'll come up to you and they'll be in your shit and fucking like they'll bro you, they'll fucking like think, I'm like calm down. I want you to. I'm just like again, maybe if you're like a super alpha you can deal with that. I just want a girl that's
no, because at the end of the day, like I don't, and this isn't weird for me to say, there's still a girl, like just because they're doing that, I'll be like, whoa, the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Or you need to whoa back up a second here. Like I'm not gonna go 0 to 90 or 100 on somebody who's already fired up or pissed off or But if they're always like that, that's just a headache.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Talk them down, man.
What do you call? Yeah, there's certain. Yeah, I don't know. I just prefer more girls that are more into, like, I don't know. I'm not like if she's into certain things, like she's into hunting and can work her way around a car or whatever. That's cool. Like I like that. But as long as like when she's around me and we're doing stuff, she's more in her feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like if she's an iron worker, like I don't like.
I dated a girl that was very much like that, very in shape, could run circles around me, like physically way more fit than me.
Yeah,
you know, all that, and was like very independent.
Yeah,
you know, had her own place, like a whole, but had her own. Worked hard, man. Had 2 jobs. You know
all
what I
the
mean?
ladies.
Brought in. Like,
throw your hands up in the air.
Jesus,
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Would you date Beyonce?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
I think I would. She's more successful and probably better shape than you, though.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Oh, sorry.
Yes. This is Kirk's gift and Kirk.
Beyonce. But then we go up somewhere and get in a canoe. She has no fucking idea. You know what I mean? Like almost tipping us in the water. It's kind of cute, but like now she's really relying on me.
Yeah.
So you know we don't drown in a way, right?
Yeah.
Like then there's that moment. There's those moments that you know shine through where you're like, you're still the man. You know, there's still pieces that they want you to be the guy, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. I like more of that than, you know, like, I don't know, what are generally, I don't know, I'm just thinking of more specifics, but I can't think of them.
So you want, well, okay, so basically what he's saying is
a girly girl.
Submissive.
No, I like a
maybe
girly girl.
your thing isn't like, maybe you're a deviant. Have you thought about that?
In how so? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm a deviant?
We don't know where you are all the time. You're out doing some sex shit.
What you're saying. Like maybe you're into like a submissive, like S&M, like these
bondage and shit and fucking.
Not necessarily.
Raps?
There's different levels, man. Yeah. So like maybe you're into like, you know, just like that type of girl that will just be submissive to you.
Oh, like the whole master-slave thing?
Not like...
The whole daddy thing?
Well, not in that way, per se, but like basically you're the dominant person that like, you know, they can't they're not going to override any of your features.
Like you're a big enough guy, right? You could probably lay on top of them and they don't have much of a choice for you to, whatever you're doing.
I don't
like you're dominant in that sense. They can't go anywhere for that 5 minutes.
No, I'm not.
They're stuck with me.
No. I just think, no, I'm not into weird, I don't know. I'm not into that. I just like a girl who's in her feminine, who takes, you know, she's into the girly stuff. She likes, you know, doing the whole makeup thing. She fucking, you know, doing all that stuff, right? Like, you know, but like at the same time, I like a girl who can take care of her shit too, right? Like, you know, like if we go out and, you know, she's not gonna fret if like, you know, she breaks a nail, right? Like it's that fine line of like, you know, she's still a girly girl, but at the same time, you know, she can handle herself, right? And all that stuff. That's my only. That's a quality I like. That's a quality. That's, you know.
Well, I'm from Sarnia, so I feel like every woman there was manlier than I was.
Let me dig deep.
I understand that. It was emasculating in a way because I'm like, I don't know how to change a tire, but they did.
Let me dig deeper.
With their bare hands.
Yeah. Let me dig deeper into like
cracking those fucking shells.
They're like, sweetheart, stand back. Mama's got to fix this car.
Well, that's the thing. Let me dig deeper into like, you know, when I see like older couples and marriages.
Cuckolds?
Yeah.
Older couples.
What do you call? Like you'll see them and they'll be like the man who's like kind of like he's almost like he's given up. He's just like going through the motions, and his wife is doing all the shit, making the decisions, basically wearing the pants. Maybe she's cut her hair and she's short haired now, and she's just kind of like she's become the man, and the woman has become. I mean, the guy has become like.
I disagree.
You know, he's backed off, and I've seen couples like that, and I just don't want to become that.
I've seen many couples, people's parents, people I know. And I think there's a variation of that, what you're talking about, and I think that some of it I've seen where the wife or the woman makes more money. So
it's more beyond money.
Actually, do get more of a say.
Okay.
However, the man, when it comes to certain other things like disciplining kids or whatever it is, his decision is pretty like weighty. Like it matters.
Sure.
But when it comes to an equal partnership or relationship or whatever, I think part of it, man, and like from experience and from everything, is dudes don't care. Like, who cares? Like, who cares about the color of a fucking room or fucking what carpet there is? I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like, yeah, make the decisions. I don't personally give a fuck what I eat for dinner. Like, I'm not. Yeah. I'm really like, just don't make it. Just let's not eat garbage. Like something I don't like. Like, I don't want to. Yeah, like.
I can think of my grandparents like that. Yeah, my grandpa's like an angry dude.
But if I get angry,
but like now he just knows. Like he's been like so long being married to my grandma, he just knows she won't shut up about something, and he's just begrudgingly does it. Like she's like, we need new patio, this or that.
Like you're gonna fight,
and like
either you don't fight or you do
the path of least resistance because my grandma,
exactly
no matter what. Won't, and he is like he still like has a good time. He goes and golfs and does his own things, hangs with his buddies, but like he's still called upon to do shit because he's the man. But like he always just like realizes like after a little bit of fighting, he's like, nope, not worth it. I'm gonna whatever.
Oh, well, that's why he's fucking so.
But that's the thing that like happy wife, happy life, man. Yeah. So it's like one of those things. Don't sweat the small stuff. Like who gives a shit? So, and some people get hung up on it. Like fucking, well, I fucking it's my decision too. I don't want to eat Domino's again. You know, like whatever. It's like, dude, who cares? Like, relax. Your relationship ain't gonna work out, or it's gonna be miserable. Just fucking roll with it. However, in other things like where serious shit goes down and decisions, like I find that that's when the guy actually like they know when they like the guy really this is a big deal and he's gonna like, put his foot down. This old saying which people fucking hate, but it's true. And a good girl lets that happen every now and then. Lets the guy even if it's fake or not, lets him think he put his foot down on something or made the decision. And
so we're gonna go shopping all day, and that's final. And you didn't make me come to this conclusion at all.
Yeah,
I can't wait to go to Bed Bath and Beyond. They have so many nice furnishings for your home and kitchen and bathroom.
I feel they do, and they have sex toys right at the cash. We've established that.
Oh, they got the personal vibrators. Yeah, that's the neck massagers.
Yeah, with those little
Kirk. So I feel
it's we heard the circumference on the thing is like the right size just for your clit. For some it's like this is the neck massager. Sure, it is.
Oh yeah, everybody knows.
Kirk, I think between me and you though, you're definitely more of a low maintenance guy. So what for you? If you can just describe your perfect lady. What are the features? We can start with the more important stuff, the personality, but then let's get into the physical aspects too, and let's build you the perfect woman right now.
Okay, if we're gonna start from scratch.
Yes, we're gonna start from scratch.
Place your order.
Well, I think I'm like you, but like I like you obviously you have to be attracted to somebody before you start like getting into it. You can't just be like, well, that person has all the qualities I think I would. There has to be some sort of interest in them from like a weirdly physical first nature. So I feel. But yeah, I said sense of humor, and also like I would think I don't know, yeah, someone who's chill, I guess, or whatever you would say.
Okay, let's back it up.
I don't really know how to describe what I'm looking for.
Break it down into physical features right now. I just want to start with the physical, then we're going to work away in physically speaking. Kevin, what's a dream girl?
With the physical features.
I like to start there.
Always.
No, because
everybody starts there. But
no, let's get around
the whole thing. I don't know if it matters that much to me.
I think you're more open that if a chick has I haven't known you forever, like Kevin, but from what I get from you is that I think you're more open to making if you find the person, decent looking or whatever, like I'm not saying they're blowing your socks off, but if you make a connection where you're like, they're fucking this is a really cool chick, man, and they're funny and I feel I got things in common with them and they kind of get me, I think you totally would be cool giving that person an opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. So I think every girl I've kind of liked or gone out with, I couldn't say that's a certain type body wise, but it's a similar type. Like you're saying, personality, something I'm connecting to at a deeper level, but I never really know what it is. It's hard to find that. It's just someone who's easy to be around, someone who accepts you for you and doesn't try to change who you are. And someone like my sister, I'm just saying as a person, she's always very mean to me and critical. Even though she's my twin sister, she just full on always just had a hate on for me.
So you don't want to date a girl like your sister?
No, I don't, not at all. But I'm just cause she wasn't chill, and she's a total I see how she's with her husband. She's like what you're saying. She's that enamoring.
That's a totally
she's
like a sibling.
She's an enamoring bitch, and it's I want any of that. I want someone who's nice and accepting, and funny and easy to get along with. I don't need a high maintenance sort of mean person.
Hold on.
So but at the end of the day,
But she gets stuff done though. She gets shit done.
You see how you're seeing with her. You've okay. I mean, I have no better terms, but you've seen how the burger patty was made. You know, you're like, fuck, no, like I don't want any part of that. But others probably just be like, that's a delicious burger. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry to say it like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you're seeing behind the curtain. You know, you're getting like your family, you're a brother, right? So it's different.
Yeah, I think with I guess
your family.
No, I'm just like, I guess picking up on just like saying she's like the polar opposite of what I probably would want. This is like a point of reference.
Okay. So then,
because I'm like, I don't really. He's also just kind of like materialistic, and I like think that like that's not a good thing to like start dating someone when they're thinking about like how much does this guy make. What's he gonna give me? What's our wedding gonna be like? How much money can I spend on stuff? And like,
here's the thing. I want to dig into more of the psychology part of it. They're saying that girls like to date guys that are kind of similar to their fathers. So if you go with that saying, guys like to date girls that are kind of like their moms. What is your mom like, and would you date her, Kirk?
Yeah, I mean, I would date my mom if she wasn't my mom, but she's older. I mean, like, it was like a 20. If it was a 30-year-old Karen Riley, I'd be like, yep.
Okay.
I mean, I would like that's. She's like,
okay. So what are the
I think it's weird because like,
no, we're not. I think most what he's saying is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that like I don't think he means, or at least I understand from what I understand, it's not like a guy's gonna be like, I'd like to date a woman that looks exactly like my mother, and you know,
no, but from saying the connection point of view, like that my mom's really nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure your mom's a very nice lady. Mm. But like things that like moms do, which at the end of the day is take care of you.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what guys are looking for, is a girl to take care of them in a way, right? And the guy can feel that they take care of her in other ways.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like you gave me a look like maybe that's a
no. Hold on. Well,
it could be.
Okay, no. Well,
but it could be like, you know, guys think, I'm gonna fucking barbecue. I'm really taking care of business. You don't think that woman could go out there and barbecue on her own?
Okay.
Let the guy have that win.
Hold on. I mean? So then I'll throw.
I don't like barbecuing.
I'll throw the ball right at you, Murray.
I'll let the girl barbecue. If she wants to cook up a barbecue, fucking great.
What do you call? What are the qualities in a? Or what are the qualities that your mom has, or that you don't?
I don't want to talk about my mom. She's crazy.
Well, okay. So then
I didn't get to finish with my mom.
Okay, fine. Kirk, finish about your mom. Let's.
I would say like because. The only thing I'm gonna give you a positive and negative on that, because obviously just it's the personality type, is that like my mom is really driven and very smart. She has a doctorate in pharmacology, so she's also a professor at a university.
She's well learned.
But the thing is that I think for me, like I like that she's smart, but she's also like totally not observant of anything outside of her field.
Does that matter to you though?
No,
because like I see this is where
I think
education doesn't matter to me.
No,
so
I mean, like
you said
I'm saying the
so
problem
like,
is
does that matter to you?
No, I'm saying the problem with someone like her is that she's an A personality. She's just focused on one thing. She doesn't care about the news or sports or movies or TV. All she does is work. Oh. So I'm saying this kind of person would be a bummer. Eventually, I'd be like, she'd be nice to be around, but then she'd be like, well, I got to work for 23 straight hours or something stupid like that.
But isn't that like a positive thing?
I guess you know that person's educated and they're and they have drive and all that kind of stuff and they're self-sufficient. But I think the problem I'm thinking like I couldn't date anyone like that particularly because they obviously that's the one thing they really like they do they work and that's it. So it's almost like you come second and they're so driven by everything else to succeed that. Like,
so you don't want to end up with somebody who is putting career ahead of life.
Yeah, because I'm basically saying that I can understand my dad why they got a divorce because my dad's more of a simple dude. He was like a dairy farmer. He started out pretty small. Like he was trying to start his own farm when my mom and him met. So
they met and something clicked, right?
Yeah, but and I totally get like because now I know my dad a bit more over the last year. I've started to know him more, and he's like, I can totally tell why that didn't work out. And I'd be like, same reason. I'm like, I don't think I could be with someone like that who's just like always a bucket of stress, always just like going all the time, never enjoys life to the extent they should. So
yeah, I get it. See, the only reason I'm questioning what you're saying or like curious about it is because like as you get older and as life takes hold, Like, fuck, man, I used to live carefree, man. Like, you know what? I don't know what I'm eating for dinner. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll go out. Maybe I'll go to sleep. I don't fucking know. And then life takes hold, and then it's like responsibilities kick in, bills, work, and it's like, you know, you got shit to do, and it's on you. Like, you got to stop. Like, you got to get serious a little bit, and if you don't, like, you're fucked, you know, like what kind of life are you going to have? And I think one person, as long as you have a little bit of that, you can take a break from that life. And some people do on a weekend, right? But how many people fucking come home from work during the week or whatever they do? They come home, they have dinner, they fucking go to work. They go into a study or a den or a home office, and then they work all night and then have a fucking couple glasses of wine or whatever and go to bed. And that's life, right? And that maybe they're pulling out a fat paycheck because they're a project manager at some bank and they're making $140,000 a year. But that's what it takes for them to have the lifestyle that they want, right? And I don't think they were like that in their 20s. Maybe they were driven to get that, but I think they probably were having a good time, loving life, you know?
Well, I feel like it's not to talk about my love anymore. Is that like I think what happened was my parents got divorced. She wasn't getting any support from my dad. So basically, she became like a workaholic because she had to, and then she put me, my brother, and sister all.
That's a very specific case, then.
She put us all through university, and I feel like the last 10 years, she hasn't had the same stress like that on her at all. But she never learned to adapt out of it. She still works like 60 to 70 hours a week.
So they're divorced.
Yeah, they've been divorced since I was like 5 or 7 or something like that. But
does she have a stepdad?
No, she never got remarried. I just think it's.
Is there a boyfriend?
No, it just works.
Kevin. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Get in there. If you had a Mustang in Sarnia too, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. But I'm like,
everyone else has a Grand Am there.
I know. Hey, I used to have one of those. Mine was new though.
No, these are all like 96 Grand Ams.
No, I didn't have one of those. I see what you're saying. I think so. Continue what you're saying. So you're looking for somebody that's going to be able to not be completely taken over by career and just kind of be like, oh, hey, Kirk, yeah, we'll eat dinner, but then I have to work.
Yeah, I guess my like biggest hope would be like
I can't watch Super Troopers 2 with you.
Damn, man.
You know, like,
my hope is like just like I think someone who is like I feel like if I was in a relationship, I feel like I'd have to be that guy. Maybe I'm just needy in the sense that I need someone around all the time. Kevin will attest to this. Where like, remember when I first moved back to Toronto this year or last year? Yeah. I was just like calling all the time, like, come hang out with me. I need someone to be around.
You know what?
I feel like I need that girl who's like my other half thing, like where like I spend my free time with you. Like I was saying, like I would share my dinner with you. Come over here. Like I almost be that one guy you'd probably move in with pretty fast because I would like to be around you so much.
So see that's where
I just totally pictured you trying to spoon feed dinner to her. Like,
yeah, it's like today. Like every time I make dinner, it's like I have to have leftovers the next night. But if I had someone there with me, I'd have 2 dinners. Like
see, I hear you.
That's and like when you watch TV by yourself or play video games by yourself, you're just I wish someone was here playing Mario Kart with me. It's way more fun than playing.
And I remember being single and like the seesaw just wasn't the same.
Right. But I feel like if I had somebody, I guess my hope would be someone who's on a similar schedule who we can and you have more time to spend with each other that way versus like someone who's always working or a different schedule than you. So you see them maybe like a couple times, maybe an hour. Couple hours a week or whatever, right? It's like I kind of want like more out of it. I feel like because I am inherently lonely, I feel like the more I hang around people, the more it gets me like wanting to be with somebody. So I feel like it would just snowball into something more.
So you're looking for someone that's a little bit more independent, that you could be more dependent on them.
No, I mean like a cohabitant sort of thing where like you cohabitate, where like we both have like.
Well, I think that's what most people do once they live together.
Yeah, like if it was here and I'm like living, or in this example, like we were splitting the rent, I'd be like, that's what I would kind of hope for.
I think
and you both you both pitch in. There's no really discrepancy, and that's what I'd hope for, I guess, because I don't think I'm that type of person who has that much money or would really want to like have someone like pay for me either. Well, so I'd want it to be like balanced. I guess.
You want somebody that works but not too much, that likes to spend their free time with you. Like you wouldn't want to date a girl that's like on a Saturday night it's like, well, I'm going out, it's blah blah blah, like one of her girlfriends like I'm gonna go over there, so like yeah, you should hook up with the boys and
going to Crocodile Rock to get some cock.
Well, no, But you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
you're looking for somebody that's going to be a little more stay at home with you.
Or I guess it's like,
Or go out together, but
More of a
then
homebody.
you're
live life together, I guess.
Okay.
Instead of, like, I think that's what I'd want.
Okay,
but
so
physically you're open to, like, yeah.
well, okay. Well, let's.
He's
I want
open
to.
to
All different shapes and colors.
I want to just to cut you. So we know what your girl is like, just from a physical point of view. I'm gonna just throw out a celebrity that you think she would look like. If you, because like I said, we're building your perfect girl right now. We already know what her qualities are
But
like.
that means you would have already met her. Because now you're like physically like, I'm gonna pick this person, but he just said that he's open,
Yeah, no,
like connection wise.
Can I tell you someone I think is hot because of their looks
Sure.
and their personalities?
Yes.
Let's go with Jennifer Lawrence, because I like that she's
Okay.
kind of weird and goofy, but she's very also beautiful.
Okay, so that is Kirk's perfect. That's your perfect woman.
Man, you can take her.
Yeah, I mean she dates like really ugly directors. If I get in there and go like,
They're directors.
like Darren
I
Aronofsky.
know.
Don't tell me that dude, like, he's brilliant and all, but don't tell me he's a looker.
Didn't what's her face also start banging some old director? Twilight Girl? Was it Twilight Girl?
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, didn't
They
she?
all
do that?
eventually
Didn't
banged
she,
their
like,
directors.
do? And the guy was like old.
It's Hollywood. That's how it works.
I think Woody Allen's done some good work in that sense too over the years. He's picking up lots of young chicks.
All right. So Kirk,
Maybe
that,
too young.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So for your girl, you're basically looking at a Jennifer Lawrence type that's, a little bit more of a homebody that you can have fun with and have laughs and live a happy life together.
I guess so, but I think of like homebody as someone who just doesn't want to go out. Like, I still want to go out and do stuff. I just
Okay.
having
Yeah.
I just like having someone to hang out with
Fair
and
enough.
have a partner and stuff. Like,
Right.
I feel like I like for example, there was a long time when if someone was leaving somewhere and they knew they were going the same direction as me, like on the subway, I just like jumped at the opportunity to take the subway with someone, no matter who it was. It was like as long as I knew them, like a friend, dude, girl, whatever. Just because I knew how much better I would feel if I could talk to somebody for like 15 minutes on my subway ride home, because it was just such a barren wasteland going to the East End every night for like half an hour trip, right? I'm just like, I would love the opportunity just to talk to somebody. And so I feel like if that was a more regular thing, it like makes, I think, like mundane, shitty things that you normally do like in a solitaire type, setting, makes those better, hopefully.
Fair enough.
For most of the time. Unless you're like fighting on the subway or something, that would be...
So knowing that, if anybody would like to adopt Kirk
Yeah.
as a boyfriend,
I've got great references.
it's like on the news where you got to bring the puppies out.
Yeah. So okay, that's you. So Murray, because you're kind of you've had a taste of a variety of women. Let's just say you've
Ladies.
good, bad, whatever. And you're with a girl now, right? You're with somebody
Why are we
now.
talking about my... Okay, what's your question?
I want to know what is your idea of a keeper, a perfect girl? What's a perfect 10 to you? Physically, emotionally, personality wise. We're building girls tonight, so
Well, I think like somebody that like works. You know what I mean?
okay. So that's okay. So she works, yeah.
Well, I mean, like I have a hard time describing these things because as we've established.
Oh, okay, fine, fair enough.
I'm not
fine. Okay, you know what? Just for the sake of your situation, we'll stay away from the physical aspects of things, but just say what are qualities that you admire in a woman.
Well, no, it's always like for the most part, like I physically, or I think physically that they're attractive, right?
Okay,
and that's what lures me to proceed down.
it starts with attraction, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it could be, it could be an attraction in, somebody I find attractive, nice looking, sure, but it could be like somebody that you're gonna say maybe I'm surprised he dated her. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, yeah, but I was attracted to her at that time. Like,
it's a choice. It's not. Yeah,
the environment we were in or
that,
whatever.
yeah.
There was some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe her hair looked really good and was just catching the light right. And I was like, oh,
fair enough.
I kind of think there's some like it's like like a switch that goes off in your brain, and it's not like for any particular reason that you could tell yourself.
It's hard, yeah. It's
hard. Like it's almost like a subconscious thing why you differentiated this person from that person. And there's something like it's almost like you can't quantify it because it's like a thing somewhere deep in your brain that just like green lit that person.
And I think for a certain part of your existence, you start dating, people just for dating, like just to be like out there and just like, yeah, let's fucking go. And you can talk like, oh yeah, I love sports too, and I love whatever. But then it's not, and then as you get older, it's not necessarily what you like in a person, it's what you don't like in a person. It's the opposite. It's not saying like these are qualities like, yeah, okay, like fuck. I remember I got torched, and people that know me are gonna know I'm a horrible cook. I can cook a mediocre breakfast for you, and I'll try. But like I don't get a kick out of cooking. I don't like eating specifically, so like that's not my thing. So and my mom cooked in our house. My dad, it was wieners and beans and pretty shitty dinners if mom wasn't home. So and it was just us. So yeah, I like it if a girl can cook. And I remember I got roasted by girls, friends, whatever, to be like, wow, you fucking I'm not going to be with you because I expect you to cook. And I'm like, cool, we're not going to be together then. So maybe you. But no, what bothered me is that people got real pissed, and I'm open about it to be like. I'm not saying they have to cook. I'm saying it's nice, and the fact I would try, in certain situations I'll try to cook or help if they ask, but especially with work and shit, it's hard. But yeah, people get real pissed, and it's like they want me to admit that I'm a bad person or something because I like that, or I don't mind the fact that a woman can cook for me, take care of me in that way. My mom did. Yeah. I like it, and that's part
like
of the thing,
whole,
right?
Like the whole problem now with like gender inequality stuff is that like there's always been like trade-offs, right? Like it's like because you're the guy who doesn't cook, but maybe you're the guy who takes care of the car.
But there's a girl that wants to cook. That's my point. Like, so, I'm saying, there's somebody somewhere that wants to cook for that guy.
You can't fall into a role or have someone do something for you because now it's seen as like faux pas or something.
But I know
equal.
Yes,
it's like it's kind of unfair because I think
people are scared to admit it.
That's just like why
I know fucking guys that would never admit that, especially on a fucking podcast. They'd be like, "No way, am I saying that?" And I'm like, "Why?"
That's totally normal, right?
That's what you want.
Everyone has something like that in a relationship. I'm sure there's like something that someone does for you that come off like sexist or whatever, but like there's always a reversal of something that you're giving back that is equaling out. It's like a money in, money out situation. It's balancing out.
To be honest, like I could flip it around to a girl and be like, "You're gonna be with a dude who doesn't go down on you?" No, you're fucking not. Like eventually, you're gonna want more, right? I mean, depending on situations.
Chapters, neck massagers. Right.
Well, it can happen, but I'm just saying that. That's one component that I look at. The other is somebody that probably is. Well, see, this is the other thing. Some girls, they say, I don't want kids, or I don't know, maybe I'll never have kids. I know a lot of girls that said that, and then all of a sudden, they want kids.
No, they
as they get older,
they inherently want kids.
They want kids. So like,
they scroll through Facebook and see all those baby pictures.
Girls where they said adamantly, like, if I ever have kids, I don't know. Right now, I don't. I probably never will. I don't even take those comments seriously. Because I'm like, you're not there yet. You know what I mean? You're not there yet. And then I see them, obviously our relationship ends, we see each other, and then they're like, fucking, we're having kids. And I'm like, of course. Of course. Like, it's an immature way to think almost. And I respect people for saying, I want to get a career first or be established. But I'm just saying that's one component. But I mean, outside of that, it's more what I don't like. It's like, when you're younger, and I know I'm going on a little bit here, where you're cool, dating a girl who fucking is drinking all the alcohol. All the alcohol is fun because you know what? Maybe I'm partaking in that too, and we're gonna have a fucking great hangover. But as you get older,
I got all the plan B ready for tomorrow.
Sure, yeah, of course. You got to have plan B.
Because that's technically my plan A, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so fuck, for me, it's like, that's fine, but at a certain point, as you get older, it's like,
So
don't really want to be with a chick that wants to get bombed, all the time, to the point where they're a fucking disaster multiple times a week, or whatever, to the point where they want to fight then, and they know you got to work or whatever. I got responsibilities, you should have some, and if we're together, then you need to respect those, not try to fucking argue with me at 3 a.m. because you're drunk. Like, so you're out now, because that's not the future I want. I don't want to live that life.
Right. So to clarify, you're this is not a knock, but like you're more into a girl who's going to take care of you, who has more, to put simply, more motherly instincts. Let's just say, just to kind of, let's just say, she's taking care of you, she supports you, she's going to cook for you a couple of times.
I don't need support. Like,
no,
support
support
in a
you
way,
emotionally,
whatever. No, I don't need any emotion. Well, here and there,
Okay.
But I try not to be too emotional.
Okay.
If anybody's listened to our old podcast, I'm like a stone, a rock.
Fine, fair enough.
I'm not really, and that's what I think. That's what some girls and like people find out about me, is that I come off that way, but then once you get to know me, there's other layers, and then I am actually extremely emotional,
like an onion,
or extremely, and then they cry.
So, Kevin, did we ask you what your perfect lady would look like?
No, but I can explain it to you. What do you want to know?
Tell me in depth, like just the physical first, like every little detail.
Every little detail.
Like every detail you're willing to describe.
All right. I've always been attracted to attractive girls. Okay. I mean, if you want to break it down, like who do you like? What do you like? You want to hear some celebrity names? What do you want to do?
No, I just want you to like head to toe describe somebody who's perfect.
I've always bounced between brunettes and blondes. I've had this.
Do you like a dirty blonde?
Yeah, why not? No, but I've had this pattern where I've liked a blonde girl, and then the next girl was a brunette, blonde, brunette. I've always had this pattern of blonde.
What about? Can I ask for my fellow redheads out there? Do you have any love for any redheads out there?
I've seen some ginger girls, and some of them are stunning. So like, there's.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
I've always personally felt weird about like being attracted to other redheads, because I feel like other people don't have that with like their hair color. Like if you're blonde, you look hot with another blonde person, or brown hair. That's pretty normal. But if I was walking around like hand in hand kissing another redhead, like red woman, like just being like, yeah, we're so in love, people would be like, well, that's probably his cousin, or like it's just gross. Like where's he from? And I just feel like it's more of a psychological thing. I bet no one really cares, but I just can't get over it.
So you can't date. What you're saying is you can't date another ginger.
I just think it would be something in my back of my head that would be hard to like. Maybe I just ask them to dye their hair or something. I know. I'm sure I could do it, but I just feel like it's oh man, I don't even know. I just find it weird. And some are also going to have redhead kids, and then they're going to have the force of dealing with everyone calling them a ginger.
So you're basically saying that you want to end the lineage. You want to end the red hair.
Or just give it less of a chance. It's like not giving it like a running chance. Just giving it.
Do you hate yourself that much?
It's like no, I don't hate myself that much. I'm just saying like I have a good chance I could have a red haired baby.
Fair enough.
Pretty good chance. But with another redhead woman, that's a very, very good chance. It's going to be like very redhead.
Fair enough.
Like for instance, my friend, a guy I know in Sarnia, he's a redhead dude.
Yeah.
His wife is Filipino. Those kids came out like Filipino redheads. Like there was like all these genes.
That's pretty fucking rare.
Like that's like both of them came out like bam redhead, but like Filipino face.
Right.
It's pretty cool. But it's like neat. But like you're like, wow, I didn't realize the redhead gene would be that strong.
The thing is, the future is everyone's gonna get mixed, and we're all gonna become mulatto.
Why are we talking about hair?
He wanted to know what
Sorry,
kind of...
folks, I missed it. I got some water.
He wanted to know what kind of girl, because we never did like specify, my ideal...
Sorry, I kind of cut Kevin off. But
my ideal girl.
Kevin just told me he might go for a redhead because some are hot, and I said, well,
does it... What if they dye their hair? So you target a girl, and then all of a sudden they're like,
no,
I was only trying being blonde, but
really I'm like pigtails on a girl?
Really I'm a brunette.
Huh?
Do you like pigtails on a girl?
Yeah, I don't mind pigtails.
What's a hairstyle you
Okay,
like?
but what does it really matter?
No, it doesn't really matter.
I'm just trying to get
Because like you could meet like a blonde with long hair, and
Yeah.
then she's like, I was actually a brunette forever, and I just tried it out. I don't really like it,
Yeah.
and
I'm trying to get
I'm
him
gonna cut
to-
my hair off.
I'm trying to get him to give me an in-depth analysis, like a
He's trying
feature
to-
by
yeah.
feature, what
Hey,
his perfect lady would be.
let's fucking, you know what? Let's do a fucking speed round of this. Hit me with some fucking questions, and I'll go yes.
What
no.
size of boobs would you prefer a lady to have?
I was thinking the same thing.
Probably just enough that I can get a handful.
No, I need like a number.
Well, maybe he doesn't know cup size.
No, no,
You guys say the diameter is a, what, that's
I've dealt.
so like 30, 34, 36, 38.
I think I've dealt with C's before, so I like the C's.
Like a honeydew?
Ooh, those are pretty. That's almost.
I would say 36 C's are like the gold standard for boobs.
Yeah, we'll go with 36C. Okay, let's go. Hit me with
Like it's not too much for
Let's
you,
go.
but it's just enough.
Speed round. Let's go.
What kind of does she have? Big hips, big butt, smaller butt, medium butt?
I'm a big fan of Latin booty. Latin
So,
girls.
a
Latin
bigger-
girls. Latin girls do it for me.
A bigger butt.
Of course.
How big though? Like too big? Just big enough.
Well, what's big enough for you?
Like, are we talking Kim Kardashian here? Or
That's
what?
that's whatever. But
talking
that's
Rih-
fake. But
like a Rihanna booty?
no, a girl that takes care of herself. That's obviously naturally curvy. you know.
Are you interested more in a lady who's got like just big out there, or like tone, like she does squats and all at the gym?
I like girls to do squats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
else?
you want to be able to hide your wallet?
Do you like white girls? Do you like girls who are just white, or like do you like a girl who can tan real nice?
Okay, what do you mean white? What do you mean, like a pale girl?
Like me, like she's got two colors, either
Like,
red,
like
or
white chick mixed. You
like
know,
yeah, I mean or a girl who's like
like
you know
exotic,
can, like, go,
yeah, like
Okay, I mean, I again, I'm open to anything, but I mean, I like that like olive glow skin. I kind of have olive glow skin. I think it's a nice.
It is nice.
So you're like who's the like you? So you're like a Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba, she had really nice skin. And Eva Mendes, again, Latin women. I kind of have a thing for Latin, but I'm open to anything. But I mean, yeah, right now I got a crush on for
What about Gamora? What about
what do you think?
Gamora.
What do you think of Cart? What do you think of the
Like
Cardi
Gamora
B?
the character?
Yeah.
Gamora's hot.
What do you think of
Like
Cardi B?
I'm not saying the green, like in the green.
Cardi B?
Do you like Cardi B?
Physically, yeah, she looks nice.
Right now she's pregnant though. What do you think?
Okay, let's go speed round. What else
legs.
do you want to know?
I thought we
Legs? Do you like them?
Are we gonna eventually
Are
get
they
to
big?
fucking
They
actual
small? They medium?
I like legs.
long legs. What about
Actually, that's the thing. I prefer long legs because I've always dealt with girls that were a little bit shorter, and shorter legs can sometimes be a bit of an issue.
what about
They're like
what about shaving?
stout.
Are you like pits? You cool natural? Or
No,
not
I'm
natural?
I like hairless.
What kind of
I like
what kind
baby
of
smooth
what kind
skin.
of pubic situation we talking about? Like hair wise, we talking like big bush, small bush, no bush,
Like a design,
landing,
like a cave
landing
shaved in
strip.
there?
I don't mind the V thing, but you know what? Straight up shave. Straight up shave.
I like the landing strip. I think it's kind of fun. It's very inviting.
strip, sure, but thing. Anyways, let's go. What else? Come on, let's dig into like the more.
Earlobes, big or small?
Oh my god, no! Like what else you want to know?
Lips. What kind of lips does she have? Big
Full
full
lips.
lips. And she's got
Full lips.
what kind of teeth does she have? Like
All her
Nice white pearl teeth.
does she have a small gap in her teeth, like in the middle, a little cute gap,
That doesn't really do anything for me.
like a Madonna gap?
No, not a Madonna gap. What else? Come on, dig deeper, man. Get deeper. Let's get fucking deeper, man.
Like her kneecaps, are they smooth?
Oh my god. Yeah. Yes, they would be smooth. They would be smooth. What else, man? Like let's take listen.
It's like, what's her skin feel like? Is it silky smooth?
Smooth. It would be smooth. Yes. What
Does
else?
she have strong forearms? Can she
I'm dying over here.
No, not.
can she milk the cow?
Yeah, she would have. She would be
she's-
strong. She would be a fit girl. Like, okay, listen. I mean, if I'm gonna have to like, some of the girls on Instagram are the top tier, but I'll take anything around that. Okay.
I'll take anything around that. The Kevin Hamoki story.
Okay. We're physically
So
wise.
Kevin will take a girl with legs and boobs.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Now let's dig.
but
into
let's say
what else.
let's go to her brain tissue. Does she have that soft cartilage inside
Yes,
her brain that
she-
allows
she's-
for
she's-
storage of all types of memories.
She has all the physical aspects of a beautiful.
What's her
woman.
sleep cycle like? Do you like a girl who sleeps heavy or a girl who sleeps light?
Heavy, because I sometimes snore, so I need her to be fucking passed the fuck out.
Do you want her in pajamas or more of a sensual
fucking
night
what kind of
no, no.
one of your t-shirts?
No, you know what I find hot, and I've done, like, you know, when you get a girl like a Superman girl, Supergirl shirt, and that's all she's wearing.
Yeah, just like a t-shirt.
Yeah, but that's all she's wearing. That's all she's.
Yeah, like a big t-shirt.
Yeah, nothing else.
I'm following.
Nothing else. Anyways,
why Superman though?
I like Superman. Greatest love story. Well, yeah, there's a lot of stories, but yeah, you know.
So, what about Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like a Supergirl shirt. You know, just. Anyways, what else? What else, man?
I think we've got a nose. You like a nice rounded nose or a big crooked one?
I like more pronated.
Do you like personality in the nose? Like it's like bigger and like interesting versus like your typical nose? Like look at my nose. It's pretty standard, right? But would you want like a really like?
I don't want a girl with your nose. Definitely not. With your nose.
So like a big.
Okay.
Would you want? Like
I'm shutting you down. I think the listeners know what I physically want. Hit me up with some more personality traits or whatever that you think. Yes or no? I'll go.
So you're still at the phase. I'm gonna cut you off.
I am. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what do you like her farts to smell like? Did they smell?
Shut the fuck up.
Really good, or like you like the stinky ones? You like the really stinky?
I'm literally gonna fucking
like
turn you
it's sticky. As sticky as I can make those farts.
Okay, so you. Jesus. You can. You've already established some shit. So
yeah.
So you're still stuck in the you'll take the crazy because you think that person, like, do you believe that you identifying what you want with a girl that's going to drive you nuts and be just a nightmare?
No. I think
she'll change into what you want.
No. I think you're confusing crazy as in legitimately has mental issues with a girl who's going to bring excitement to my life. Like,
I'm not talking like take pill crazy. I'm just talking like there's a lot of drama. You know,
no. I'm more of in like, you know, a girl who's gonna make my night and my day exciting. You know, one moment she'll be like, oh, let's go do this. The next moment she'll be like, whatever. Like you know, someone who's exciting to be around. Someone that fucking, because like, you know, life can sometimes get mundane. You do your routines. I like someone who's going to throw curveballs at me. That's going to be like, keep me on my fucking toes.
What about plates? What if they're throwing plates at you? Because that can happen. Or a hot coffee. I've dodged one of those.
No.
A cell phone.
No. Because see, I take physical harm as immaturity. You can't talk your shit out. You're not mature enough to think. We'll bang. Listen, we'll bang. But we're not. No, that's not a girl. That's ideal for me. I'm not taking hot coffee to the face. I'll take some other things.
Yeah, but that's passion.
You never know. You never know. You're gonna have bad blood with. You could be one of Taylor Swift's boyfriends. You might just.
I would date. We should post it on the website. I have it, but it's where like, how do you know a girl digs you?
Yeah,
and it's like you know,
she twirls her hair.
Yeah, she twirls her hair.
Yeah,
that's one of them. She
licks her lips.
She licks her lips. She keys your car. She kills you. Like that's actually the thing, and it's so fucking true.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. Okay. No. I like a girl that brings excitement into my life. That's it. I'm not in terms of specifics. No, I don't want any of my shit broken. I do not want to physically be harmed.
What about your car? Because like she could care so much about you and be so crazy. Like I think I mentioned it on this. I had all four of my tires slashed.
No, I don't know. Again, this does not prevent me from banging or like taking a chance. But we're tonight we're talking about what I find. Who's the ideal woman?
Okay,
she's not an ideal woman.
Okay, so
she's not an ideal woman. She's.
So yeah,
it'll be a fun time, but not an ideal woman. So yeah, hit me up more with more features you think I should care about, or you think that I'd be interested in.
Kitchen duties. You taking them? She taking them? You sharing?
I personally, I'm pretty decent cookie. I can cook.
Oh, you hear that, ladies?
So
hear that, ladies?
No. I like listen. I cook. Like, well, my brother's a cook, and my dad, like the whole family
knows how to cook stuff. So
Well, your
I
brother and your
learned.
dad, you just name men.
I feel like you do.
My mom-
You
no,
do-
my
you-
mom-
You more than anybody else. I feel like you have a really strong appreciation for food. Like you always know what's good.
Yeah.
That's not a joke about. It's like I just think for sure. Like the way he eats is like it's very like he has a strong opinion about it. Like he knows what is the good shit. He knows where to get it.
I know where to get the good shit. But no. So for cooking duties, I don't mind sharing that duty or mind even taking care of it. The dishwashing part is where it gets a little iffy because I've done a job where I've had to wash dishes, and I got paid for it, and I still didn't want to fucking do it. And it's and when I mean dishwash, I'm not talking about put it in the actual dishwashing machine. No, I'm talking hand washing shit, right?
I'm aware of it.
I've
I've watched.
Like I'm not. I honestly, if that became a deal breaker between me and a chick, I'm dropping $400-500 on a dishwasher. Like that's getting solved.
Yeah, I don't like the
If she got
feeling
into
you
it.
get from washing dishes for so long. You get like that grimy, weird, like humid feeling. 'Cause it's like in those places where it's like hot and it's dirty, you just kind of feel grimy
Like at
after
a
it's
restaurant.
Yeah, I always have that feeling. Even when I do my own dishes for like a lot of them, like I get like this weird kind of like.
Well, I think it's you start sweating because you're like
No, it's
working
like.
for a while.
But I'm just saying it's like the humidity from like I use really hot water, so it's just like.
Well, yeah,
It's kind
the
of gets
environment.
it just gets me, and I kind of feel like the particles of gross like grease or whatever are kind of like in the air, and it kind of sticks to me. And I have this like
Right.
feeling I need a shower as soon as I've like washed anything for too long. So
I don't know, never
This
really
is
thought-
like-
I mean, I was a busboy years ago.
this is like
We
this
had a
personal thing.
dishwasher.
I feel like I have this like it's just that's my personal feeling, but I can still do wash dishes.
No.
'Cause my thing is I like that's my best time to think because you really can't. It's too like you're doing too much shit. You can't listen to music really or do anything. You're just focused on that one thing. So for me, it's like almost like a Zen time where you're just focused on that, and you really only have your thoughts in your brain.
Yeah,
to
my buddy, he
to
likes
entertain
doing dishes,
you. Yeah,
'cause it's like for him, it's like a thing. It's a task. It's easy. You can. It's almost like you can just like not think.
well, I do it because I
You know,
feel like
you
my
just
brain
decompress
just,
and relax and be like, well, you know what?
yeah, my brain just wanders.
Yeah.
Where any other time, like if you just had that free time
Yeah.
of not doing
Yeah.
something, you would probably like check your phone or go on your computer or like turn the TV on to something else to numb your head. But when you're forced for like a good half an hour or whatever it is, just to like listen to your own thoughts, it's pretty good.
Well, he wants to buy a dishwasher. He doesn't want to listen to
No,
himself.
anyways, so basically, when it comes down to basic daily routines and duties, I'm willing to share the load. There's no that does not actually play a factor for me. Like that, that's not an actual.
What about laundry? Who does the laundry?
I do laundry.
Yeah.
What if she
so-
does laundry better than you, and you're
And
just
she can
like,
go
well,
and do
maybe,
whatever.
about-
and then you're just like, you do the laundry, you're better at it.
Fine, then I'll just fondle her panties. Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
You don't think she'd be weirded out by that?
If you're gonna be dating me, get ready for a lot of fucking.
What kind of panties would you like a girl to wear? Do you have a certain panty?
Victoria's Secret or Lazenza?
No, I mean like style of panty. We're talking like full on panty, thongs,
Straight up, like
boy shorts,
no,
Like G
lace.
It depends on the situation. But,
See-through.
I've always been a fan of lace. Lace
Okay.
gets it.
I know what I like is that like silky.
Hey, you physical stuff. Murray, give me
All
some
right, all right.
fucking
Scenario
more
for you. So you
scenario.
know,
Yeah, hit me.
let's say you want some action,
Yes.
but she's not wanting to do it.
Okay.
How long are you gonna go?
What do you mean? How long I'm gonna go?
Like,
Like,
let's just say she's just it's not getting her going, man. She's just not, oh no, not tonight.
She's on a sex
a couple
strike.
days later, you're like, well, not tonight. You're like, I'm tired.
so what I'm gonna do is wait for her to go to sleep.
How do you no?
Uh-oh.
How do you turn her on? How do you after she's been kind of cold? Like how do you turn the tides? How do you get her back on board?
Well, there'd be a system. Like I'd find out, like maybe.
Oh, a system.
No. There's
Implement plan A.
No,
As you
okay.
say from this contract we have both signed, we're both obligated
Yeah,
to
exactly.
perform all types
if you're
of.
with a girl, you're eventually gonna figure out her attraction triggers and what
No, I'm
turns
just
her
saying.
on.
Like,
Like,
would
it's
you
just they're
give
not
her a
having it,
sexy
man.
dance,
You're past
massage?
this. You're past all this.
Yeah.
You're past this now. So like, this is what I mean. Is like you're like that.
So I put on the Barry White. I busted up
you're
the bottle of
past it. Like,
wine.
we're gonna put the Barry White on 10 years later.
Listen, if I want it, I'll do whatever it takes.
yes. You're gonna do that shit. But sometimes they're just,
How do you-
girls are just like, I had a long day. Just get the fuck off me. And you're like,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
And then
How do
it's
you-
like,
how do you
all right. And
spice
then
it
2
up?
days later, you try it again, and it's like, God damn it.
You know,
What
you
are
gotta
gonna
do. You gotta go over, sit quietly,
Well, no, I mean, if,
look
if,
at her
if
feet,
it's,
and go. I
listen,
can tell you've been on those feet all day.
I want a divorce.
if it's reasonable shit,
And
like
you're
she had a
let me
hard
suck
day,
on them toes.
if she had a hard day or whatever, or whatever, I'm not. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna pressure, right?
Would you
But,
suck? Would you suck toes to save your marriage?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
Okay, fuck. No. But like,
all right. We've got a glimpse into you. What?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's.
yeah.
I thought there'd be something more
figure out-
sensational about it. There's like something about Kevin.
I really don't want to peel that layer back.
No.
Like
fucking-
I'm just
No,
scared.
hold on. No,
You're
no,
afraid
hold on,
'cause
hold on,
you're
hold on.
Scared,
You
and then
peel
all of a
back
sudden
the-
he snaps.
and
No.
Sex robots.
I want to fucking clarify.
We've already
some
done the
things.
sex robot
Well,
thing.
you peel back his wife's skin, and there's a sex
It's a
robot.
sex robot.
It's a T1000 sex robot.
There's more underneath.
I know now why you come.
The listeners need to fucking know, because like as far as they're concerned, they think I'm like a sex robot crazed fucking fiend who drives around in a Mustang and fucking watches a lot of porn.
Yeah,
there's more to that.
You do sound kind of out of touch a bit, just a little bit of touch.
I said you're a good guy.
You're a great guy. I just
Okay.
feel like,
No, but like here's like
I'm
like,
just happy I'm not going to be in a bedroom with you.
yeah, there is a lot of pent up something there. It's just something needs to. I feel like plus, I don't know if I really want to know the Kevin who's just getting laid all the time. I feel like that might take the personality right out of you. It's going to go all into that like sexual encounter. You're going to use all your charm to get the lady.
He is going to
And
be like a fucking like a pet dog.
Like imagine him just like
he's
totally
gonna roll over.
Well, if he's like
beg,
if he's getting enough,
he's gonna
getting
be,
enough.
"Feed me."
Yeah.
If I feel like if you're getting enough, loving, right?
Yeah.
You'll be a totally different guy. Like you won't be that horny, pent up guy who's like talking about sex robots in front of us and stuff. Like
I'm still
and you'll
talking
be
about
like
sex
totally. I feel like you'd be totally chill. Like you just like all your anxieties is going out with every.
But I don't
time
have
you-
anxiety. What right now? What I'm doing is I'm using that pent up whatever you call it to work on shit. Like I hit the gym more. I use the shit over there.
Yeah.
Here's a
I hustle. I work on projects.
I think you're just kind of horny.
I do fucking podcasts, whatever. Like
You're a horny
I'm
dude.
hustling, right?
Lots of activities.
I do activities. I love my activities. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
let's say you were with a girl,
Yes.
girl, and you're out and you see a like another pretty girl coming your way.
Yes.
Are you looking? Are
Of
you gonna
course.
take a
I am
bold
a-
look? Are you
and-
just gonna be like,
And here's the
Yep.
thing. I've explained it to
Yep.
like other
or
guys.
are you gonna take the casual glance look? The glance look away.
No,
like
okay.
like the sun. That's how I. it's
You-
like cleavage, right?
You know, one of the
You
coolest things.
glance at it and you look away because you don't want to be that guy.
You know, one of the coolest things
Peripherals.
I've ever witnessed in terms of relationships I've seen. I got a buddy. He's now married to this girl, but we hung out one time. It was him, his girl, and we were friends. And I was playing pool with him, right? And his girl was in the corner or whatever. And I'm playing pool, and we're playing pool, and then all of a sudden a girl comes by, and she's fucking hot as fuck. And he actually nudges me over and be like, "Yo, man, check her out," or whatever. And I was kind of like, "Dude, your girl's like." Right, like she's right there, and she's like,
but that's
No, no,
different. man.
But he's doing it
He's
for
doing
you,
it
though.
for you.
If she
he's
asks-
nudging you, going, "Hey, check her out." Like he can be like, "No, I was doing it for Kat."
like I'll wingman you
Yeah,
on this
I
one.
know, I'm-
like he's
I'm-
probably
yeah.
like, if his girlfriend says something like, "Why were you checking that girl?" He's like, "No, it was for Kevin. I was trying to get him to go over and talk to her."
No, but he explained that she knows that guys are basically dogs. Like we're gonna see shit, and it's better to be like and that's what I want to emulate. I'd rather be open about that shit.
So you're fine if you were with your chick,
yeah,
and like a good-looking dude
yeah.
rolled by, and her head was just following her or following the dude and going.
As long as she acknowledges it,
nice.
And
as long as
she's
she
like,
acknowledges
"Kevin, the best way to keep our relationship fresh is to bring in Jamal."
it. Jesus Christ.
And you're just
I'm
like,
just
and
saying.
you're like, "Is it my turn to come in?" They're like, "No, me and
Just saying.
Jamal,
I'm
we're
just
working
saying.
on this."
I'm just saying.
No.
So you be comfortable with that, or would you like?
We, as long as we're both open about, like here's the thing I don't get about people is that
You don't find it to be a respect thing for the person that you're sitting with.
we're both human beings who are fucking sexually active, who are both attracted to things.
Yet you don't have respect for each other.
It has nothing to do with respect. It's like,
Doesn't
listen, that's hot. We know that's both hot.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying you're not looking. Like
Like,
I'm not
if-
saying you're not noticing it. Right. I'm not saying they notice it. Like
Yeah.
fuck, man. I dated girls that they would identify another pretty girl and
Yeah.
look at me
Yeah,
to see what my reaction is.
yeah. And what you're gonna do the whole? Oh, I don't see her. I don't see her. I don't know. I'm not turning my head.
Eyes forward.
No, man. That's denying yourself, and that's also
saying
kidding
that.
it.
But I'm saying that it's a notice. And she's like, "Did you find that girl attractive?"
Here's what I would do.
She was a pretty girl.
Here's the thing. I would. That's the thing is, I would be like, I would turn her and be like, "Listen, she's an attractive girl, but at the end of the night, I'm gonna be in bed with the most, and then fucking her, right?" And like, that's the thing, right? Like.
I totally see you doing something weird, doing that and walking into a car.
Yes.
Making it very obvious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I had, and this is somewhat similar, like, I had a really good friend for a while. It turned into, like, more of a dating sort of thing for a little bit. And then was like, but first off was, like, we were at the beach together, just, like, romantic, right? I remember the setting. And I don't remember this exactly, but she told me later, she's like, there's a certain point when I kind of leaned over on purpose, just like, cleavage wise, just to give you a look. Cause I was like trying to see if you were interested. And she's like,
You did this to her?
No. Then she would have went for it. No, but like, I think I had that like instinct, like you saying, like, I probably saw her tits all out there. She had, it was
at the beach, man.
Yeah, and she wasn't even like in like a bathing suit. She just kind of like had an open shirt, kind of low cut shirt. And I don't remember this exactly, but she told me she like really leaned in and made it obvious to get my attention because that's from the point she started. She started to be like interested in me, but like I think I was still at a friendship level, and like I don't remember doing this exactly, but she said like as soon as you got even like a little glimpse of it, you'd like turn right away. And I was like, yeah, because that's what you do if we're friends. Also, you do that with women in general. You don't want to get caught staring at their tits. Like, I don't have the inclination of knowing that you were into me at that moment. So I was like, yeah, that explains both things, right? Wasn't that I'm not attracted to you or didn't?
See, some people would say at that moment you need eye of the tiger and you do not disengage.
You go in.
That's when you go.
Well, I guess
you're very attractive. Like whatever.
We were basically
take that opportunity.
We were basically at sunset, like private beach. There was a little sailboat going by, and like
what's more important,
beautiful summer weather,
or the sunset,
or titties,
or the girl?
No, because I'm saying for me personally, I didn't realize. I didn't realize that our friendship.
The right answer.
I didn't realize. I know now. I'm just saying that like we hooked up later. I'm just saying that at the time. Until she told me all this stuff, like she had to basically come forward and tell me how she felt because I was like,
so she made the move.
She made the move, but like I guess I was just trying to be like,
oh yeah, women absolutely.
There was other stuff
seduce dudes, and they don't feel bad about it.
Well, it's one of those times I think I'm bad at picking up signals from women. Like I think like a lot happens a decent amount where like it's almost like I hear from other friends who are out. They're like, oh, you should have talked to what's her name? She was totally into you. And I'm like, oh okay. Like 'cause for me, I can't differentiate sometimes between just like talking to somebody and just like them trying to charm you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's something I need to pick up on a little bit better in the future. But
okay.
But that time was, I guess, should have been really obvious. But I like one of those times you just think, oh, that person. If I can think for myself, even though I don't remember it that well, I feel like I'm not trying to stare at your boobs, even though you're putting them too close to me. I'm just trying to be respectful because we're also like not dating or really interested. I don't know you're interested in me, so I'm just trying to stay a good dude, just trying to keep my vision away from the sun, if you will, right? So,
well, I think that there's certain. Well, yes, I think I did say that, and I think that in the normal going about your day, that's what it is. But like, I got to be honest, the beach. Like to me, the beach is a wild place, man. The fact that like, I don't understand women where every day of their life they're rolling around trying for us not to see their bras and underwear, or them in a position of undress where they're like, oh my god, get out. Yet they go to the beach and fucking put lotion on, and I'm seeing more. Yeah. Just on and it's not even. It's fucking. There's a bunch of people, and it's like. There's something weird there, There's something, there's something kind of going on there. Well, but I think anything can happen at a beach. I think anything can happen, man, because everybody's hot, everybody's wearing, certain shit. The water's there. Like, I think anything's game at the beach, man. That's a scenario where I think you can engage and not look away, and it's fair game. It's fair because you're at the beach.
No, I mean, I guess like all things considered, I understand. looking back, what it was, I think also like if I could be totally honest, like I wasn't really into her at that time because there was a girl I worked with who I was really into, and like we would hang out still too, and I had this hope that we would end up together. And my other friend was more of my.
So what were you looking? Okay, so what would I understand
so
what you're
like,
saying?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
But
the
what-
connection thing. Like we're talking about, like you seem a guy who has a connection with people, or whatever. So like in my heart of hearts, I had a connection with the other girl. So this girl was purely just my friend.
Okay, but in my younger days, I could have that exact same situation. Be like, wow, I really like this other girl. Maybe she'll be my girlfriend. But if I'm doing what you were doing in that scenario, that's an option.
Dogs
I'm
gotta
like,
eat.
You know what? Yeah, I'm like, hey,
Dogs
you know
gotta
what?
eat.
This is right here, right in front of me. Maybe
Yeah.
this is going to be a good night.
No, I think I have
know, like-
I think like I'm trying to say, I feel like I have a pretty fucked up idea of how to go about my day with this. Like it's never like it's not not very typical in that sense.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. To close it. Basically,
You're wrapping that up because that girl you're with has all types of.
Listen, back to when we.
So if you okay, your perfect girl.
Yes.
She has at least one STI,
Jesus Christ.
or STD.
Jesus.
What would it be? Can't be crabs.
Herpes is the one where it's
You don't want the
around your mouth.
herpes.
No, herpes is for life.
Oh, then fuck no. I don't know, man. Fuck. No. I don't know. Something that's non-life threatening.
Chlamydia.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Go chlamydia.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
he's willing to take on some burning piss to have a good time.
why not? Anyways,
Get some penicillin. No, why not?
that dug into the world of what Kirk is looking for in a woman, and what I'm looking for, and what Murray
Murray already has his.
has or
Well,
knows about.
even as like eliminating.
Basically, you just gotta.
situations, like, it's
you're looking
not-
for
you
someone to
guys
cook
really on
and take
that.
care of you. Cook and take care of you, and
Beat you with the wooden
the
spoon
game
once in a
is
while.
different. You start
Yeah.
realizing what you don't want.
fine, fair enough. You've figued out what you don't.
You know,
want.
you guys are still in the whole like, this is what I want.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
want
like,
someone.
no, this is
I want
what
someone
don't
who's hot. I want someone who's hot in the streets and even hotter in the sheets. Am
Yeah.
I right, people?
Yeah.
air
Anyways,
conditioning. She might need to check her temperature levels.
Anyways, if you're a girl who fits any of our wants and needs, you can reach us at the Other Guys Podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Twitter, Facebook, all that shit. So listen, like, subscribe, and send us your nudes. And
I don't even know if you have to say that anymore.
I don't know.
You can say the nudes.
Send nudes or what?
I'm keeping that in.